moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room.
How do you lose to a bunch of
for football as the Texans get set to match
up
with the Chicago Bears. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
So to also know that those referees were brutal tonight.
Net negative there of 4 yards.
Dude, it's only Chicago teams, dude.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's complete to Brown, right side. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
He went to bed.
Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early.
Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Look at that one. Let me see. Catch. Oh my goodness. Out there. Possession. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Not sure if he ever touched out. Oh, that's terrible.
Matt Nagy wants the officials to take another look at that one. He'll throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So Matt Nagy correct in his decision to throw the red flag. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Yeah,
the throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields rolling to his right. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Off play action, Fields.
Oh, he dropped
it. But it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. What's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
That's the Monday night game on the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. From these guys so far.
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's James. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play action, Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To throw is Fields. Caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Third and 2, Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Cohen now to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he's brought down. Fields throwing again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Fields now to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Buying time to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On 1st down, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Watson's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Ford. Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme of this first half. This is 2nd and long. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Watson on 1st down. Got an open man, it's QT. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Here coming up. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Here's Cohen now to return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Watson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, it's Fields. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hansen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. On 1st down, Fields. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Fields. And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You gotta give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Back to the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
They'll try the air now with pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it down here and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This one completes a Tunyon underneath. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down throw. Watson in trouble, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now it's Watson. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Onto the field now come the Bears. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want
touchdown! A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. What's good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense taking over again, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You can have the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To the air yet again, Watson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Being chased out left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. He finds his man, complete. It's Hansen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Fields. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They snap it to Fields.
Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Here's Fields.
Being chased out left.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears,